Jayden Higgins, yes, we need to talk about Jayden Higgins, bro. Every time I'd watch a Houston Texans game on offense, I was like, who is 81? Honestly, I thought he was a tight end, if I'm being real with you, but I did some more research. Jayden Higgins, they'd end up taking him in the second round of the 2025 NFL draft. And I mean, they took him pretty high, dude. And I mean, you'll see right here, this dude had 81 targets, 50 receptions. I mean, 81 makes up for like why I was always seeing his number called, right? 50 receptions, 61.7 receiving percentage with 623 receiving yards, 12.5 yards per reception, and about 6 touchdowns in the regular season. So that's a decent amount. That's a decent amount, man. And I mean, let's not even waste any time. Let's dive straight into it. So you're going to see right here, got him up at the top of the screen right there, up against the Los Angeles Rams. And I believe the Los Angeles Rams are coming out in a zone coverage. And watch him on this deep dig route. You see him break inside really clean. Goes up and snags that thing for his quarterback. And I mean, taking the pop on the back end. But something that I really like about this dude also, alongside Nico Collins. Nico Collins is a big body wide receiver. So is Jayden Higgins, dude. Jayden Higgins is literally 6'4". Damn, bro, I didn't even look up how much he weighed. But I mean, you see him, he's a big body wide receiver. Runs like a 4.47 40, along with a 39-inch vert. So another massive target for CJ Stroud. And you see right here, he goes up and snags that thing out of the air in a pretty clean route and a pretty clean play. All right, on this one, looks like they are up against the San Francisco 49ers. Got Diamador Lenore down here on the bottom on him with a press. Let's see what Higgins can do on this play now. Ooh, nice little clean slant. I like that. The footwork was on point on that too. Look at this. Kind of squares him up. Boom. Breaks inside. Boom. Breaks off his right. Explodes off his right foot, my bad. And gets separation against Diamador Lenore. One of the more better corners in the league, right? Yeah, I don't know where you guys rank Diamador Lenore. I'm not even going to get into that talk, but this is a really clean route up against a corner who a lot of people consider pretty good. I mean, look at that. CJ Stroud lays it on him. It's just a really nice, easy catch and throw. Boom. Yes, sir. All right, on this one, looks like are they up against the Jaguars, I believe. Looks like they're coming out of shotgun. Got Nico down here alone with the trip set up here at the top. We got Jayden Higgins up here at the top now. Let's see what he does, bro. Let's see what he does. Boom, and look at that break inside. Let's go. And clean. I mean, it looks so simple. It looks so simple. But I mean, stuff like this, you see the defensive back on the backside, and you see Jayden Higgins going up and snagging that thing, right? You hear me talk about the 6'4" body frame. CJ, I mean, this is Mills right here, but you see Mills, bro. He just puts that thing up for Higgins. And unless you're getting a corner that's like 6'3", you know, 6'2", a decent sized corner, there are a lot of these corners, starting corners in the NFL, that Higgins can box out. And you see right there, that corner, honestly, on the backside, really didn't even have a chance to jump up and make a play on the ball and like play the hands. Just a really clean play, and they made it look easy. You see that inside, too easy, bro. All right, then we have this play up against the Tennessee Titans. You're gonna see they're coming out of shotgun right here with a bunch set down here at the bottom with the tight end on motion. I believe that's Dalton Schultz. And we got Higgins up here at the top up against this corner in a press. And watch him on this, dude, because look at that. Inside, boom, then outside. Breaks off his left foot, and he catches that corner lacking, bro. He catches that corner lacking. So you're going to see right here, right off the bat, takes the inside, really presses up on the corner, and then right off that left foot, boom, explodes out of it. And it's just all acceleration from there. And I mean, Mills honestly did a pretty good job with the timing. He could have let him out in front a little bit more, but honestly, it was right there for him to take. And at the end, Jayden Higgins, bro, he just got to reach out, use his body, reach out a little bit before, and that would have been 6. But this was still a really clean route and a really good throw from the quarterback. I mean, look at that. Boom, inside, corner's late to turn his hips. At that point, Higgins has it cooked. You see that downfield at the 1. Come on now. All right, on this one, looks like they are up against the Buffalo Bills. Split wide receivers. We got Higgins down here on the bottom off of the motion. Let's see what we get, man. And that is a deep, and I mean deep comeback. And who's the quarterback right there? Is that Mills? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, dude. Mills, Hey, I know some people were trying to press for Mills, like saying he's better than CJ. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm like, Mills can ball, bro. Like, this is a beautiful pass. But Higgins, bro, you're gonna see that corner has a lot of cushion. And if you're gonna put a lot of cushion on wide receivers like this with really, really good size, right? Especially with the footwork. I mean, look at this comeback route. Boom, breaks down, looks back at the ball, angling back towards the sidelines, right? This deep comeback towards the sidelines. Quarterback does a good job of laying it on him, and then he gets his feet in. Woo. Making it look easy, bro. Sliding out of bounds a little bit too. But this is a really clean route by Jayden Higgins right here. And like I said, dude, Davis Mills with the pass. Like, golly. Look at that. Gets out of bounds. On this play, it looks like they're up against Indy. What do we got here? We got like a doubles up here at the top, a twins. And we got Higgins down here alone. And let's see what Higgins can do up against this corner. Corner's in a press. Whew. Another one where he's just going to shake the defensive back. And I mean, that defensive back, again, like we saw earlier, dude, he got him good. So you're going to see right here, presses up a little bit with the outside shoulder. Then, boom, swipes across the face of the defensive back. At this point, he literally has him beat. And I mean, that corner's probably thinking, bro, is he going to run a slant? Is he going to run a crosser? But you see Higgins right here. Boom, look at that breakdown. At that point, look at all that separation. That corner literally is not even turned around. Higgins does a really good job of turning around. Would like to see him drift back to the ball a little bit, not gonna lie. On some of these sticks and comebacks, I like to see them come back to the ball. Not always, right? If the defensive back has a little bit of space and they're not right there, it's not as much as a concern, but you just never know. So maybe like drift back to the ball just a little bit. But at the same time, that's just me being nitpicky, and some other people would probably disagree because that's a pretty solid route from Jayden Higgins right there. All right, on this one, looks like they are up against the Chargers. Dude, if I get these teams wrong, I apologize. My right eye is literally fucked up. It's literally fucked up, dude. I had something hit it way hard. So I think this is the Chargers. Looks like they're coming out in a 2-1 look. What is that? We got Nico Collins and Higgins down here at the bottom. Whew. It's a lot for a defensive back to cover. Let's see what we get right here. And this play right here is one of the ones I remember from Jayden Higgins. You see him burn that corner for that post, but dude, come on now. I mean, come on. First impressions. This is one of my first impressions of Jayden Higgins. Look at that corner. That corner, ooh, I don't know why he's sinking. But at this point right here, boom, gets his hands on him. Jayden Higgins, no safety over the top. He's gone, bro. He's gone. Is that CJ Stroud? Yeah, that's CJ Stroud. Laid a really nice pass on him too. And Jayden Higgins able just jog right into the end zone. All right, on this play, looks like they're coming out against the Patriots out of shotgun in a 3-1 look. Got the bunch set up here at the top with Higgins on the outside. Looks like I don't know. All I know is that corner on the outside has a lot of cushion. Let's see if we get zone or man. But let's also see what Higgins does right here. Oh yeah, that's man coverage because they brought the house. And honestly, this is just one of those where I'm not in the meeting, so I have no idea, right? Like, I don't know. But if this is an out, like a straight up out, boom, he breaks it around the 40. He kind of rounds it up here at the top. Now, my only thing being, and I'm like, all right, it's not that big of a deal, right? But him kind of rounding it and like pushing that like up, almost as if it's like a little bit of a post corner. And I mean a little, because it's, you could pretty much tell it's an out. Kind of allowed for the defensive back to kind of make a play on the ball, right? So I don't know if they really give a fuck about them kind of like drifting that out, or as opposed to running it flat. But if he runs it flat, that corner is probably not going to be able to make a play on the ball. But at the same time, you're going to see the quarterback lays it out there for him. And Jayden Higgins, bro, defensive back right on the backside. I mean, the defensive back is right there, but this pass is laid up high for Jayden Higgins. And like I said, dude, he's a 6'4" wide receiver. You can do stuff like this and you can get away with stuff like this. I see it with Drake London all the time and his teammate Nico Collins. So it's just stuff like this, dude, with Jayden Higgins. And I'm like, oh yeah, oh hell yeah. Like, this is where his body, like the height, is an advantage over some of those defensive backs. All right, then we have another play up against the New England Patriots. You're going to see him up at the top of the screen right there. Looks like that corner has a lot of cushion like we just saw. Watch him on this stick route, dude, because for a big dude, it's a pretty damn clean route. Look at this. Boom, breaks down, flips his hips really fast. Ball's a little bit low, comes back to it though. Oof, come on now. Come on now, but let's watch this. Kind of like angles that out a little bit, right? And then look at this, last second, flat. And then the corner, look at the corner. Whew, that corner is not even in position. And at this point, Higgins is already starting to break back to come back to this ball. And CJ Stroud, really good timing, bro. Lays it right on him. And I have no problem with that pass from Stroud, too. I mean, there's 2 defenders there. Just lay it out there for him and move the sticks. But Higgins with the really clean route, dude. I really like that stick route. It's a deep ass one, too. Look at all that separation from the defensive back. Come on. But yeah, dude, you know, I'm pretty excited about Jayden Higgins. I am. I'm not gonna sit here and like overly hype him. I feel like his rookie year was a little bit underwhelming in my opinion. Just from like other videos I've watched and things I've heard from people. Cause like after I started to like, I'm like, who is this dude? Right? I'm doing all this research for Jayden Higgins. Heard some other people talk. I think I think it's also tied to just the Texans offense as a whole. Because I feel like everybody kind of underperformed. But, you know, them bringing over David Montgomery and really getting the run game going, I think a lot of people can benefit from that. Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Who's that other? They have another young wide receiver. I'm forgetting his name. Put it in the comments for me. But, yeah, Higgins will definitely benefit from that because he's going to be starting outside like Nico Collins. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you guys think about his rookie season. Let me know about what you guys think how good he could be this upcoming year. If I were to guess, I'm guessing anywhere between 700 950 receiving yards. That's my guess. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy. All we do is talk football, man. Love and appreciate you. It's your boy Shady Luke, and I'm outie. Deuces.